Hello everyone and welcome to Financial Accounting with Anne-Marie Anderson. Today we will be learning about adjusting entries, specifically accrued expenses. First, why do we prepare adjusting entries? It's because we use the accrual basis of accounting in order to follow GAAP, generally accepted accounting principles. The accrual basis recognizes revenues when they're earned and expenses when incurred, regardless of when cash changes hands. This provides a more accurate picture of financial performance by matching revenues to the costs that generated them in the same period. There are four primary types of adjusting entries, and their treatment is really all about timing. If cash is received or paid before the period end of the year or end of the month, but the revenue hasn't been earned or expense hasn't been incurred yet, this is called a deferral. Alternatively, if the cash comes after the revenue has been earned or expense has been incurred, then we must accrue the revenue or expense at the end of the period. See, it's all about the timing. In this video, we are going to learn how to account for accrued expenses. Accrued expenses are costs that a business has incurred during an accounting period but has not yet paid or received an invoice for by the end of that period. They are recorded as liabilities to ensure expenses are matched with the revenues they help generate. Let's start with some common examples of accrued expenses. Welcome to Claudia's Gardens, a Florida-based eco-friendly lawn service. Claudia needs a little help understanding what it means to accrue expenses. Let's say it is Claudia's year-end in December, and she is watering her plants, as she does every day. Also, she needs to change a few light bulbs in her grow lights that need electricity to run. Finally, Claudia needs some gas for her mowers, but she has an account with Daniel's gas station, so she'll pay the bill when he mails it in January. What do all of these things have in common? The expenses were incurred in December, but none of the bills will be paid until January. Let's focus on the actual adjusting entry for electricity. Claudia used electricity in December, but won't be billed until January. Well, then do we just not record any utility expenses until January when the bill is received? No, we accrue it. The year-end adjusting entry is to make sure December's electricity is estimated and then recorded as a December expense. So it's a debit to utilities expense and a credit to utilities payable, a liability. We aren't going to pay anything yet until the actual bill comes in January. If we take a look at our utilities expense account in the general ledger, it shows $5,000 at November 30th, but we need to record our December estimate, so that's why our adjusting entry is prepared. Claudia is back hard at work in January, and the January electric bill has now arrived. We don't need to record any expenses since we did that already with our year-end adjusting entry, but we do actually need to pay the bill. So we debit utilities payable to get rid of that liability, and we credit our cash. To put it as simply as possible, accrued expenses are costs a business owes but hasn't paid yet. We do this to follow the matching principle in accordance with GAAP. The matching principle is the accounting rule that requires expenses to be recorded in the same period as the revenues they help generate. So with these adjusting entries, we are making sure that the expenses are being recorded in the period they were incurred. If we incurred an expense in December, we must record it in December, regardless of when the bill is paid. That wraps up accrued expenses. Thank you for watching. If you want to learn more about accounting, please see additional videos on my channel.